I know we've all heard about what's going on in the NBA world right now. If you're hiding under a rock, I know you're not going to know, but if you are a typical NBA fan, you're going to know. Is Ja Morant's career in jeopardy? 100%, man. Obviously, we've all heard around the news the trouble that he's been in, the fact that he's getting paid 200 million from the Memphis Grizzlies, the fact that he has that Powerade deal, the fact that he has that Nike deal. Yeah, his career is huge in jeopardy, and if he doesn't take the right steps to go ahead and further and better his career from at this point, I don't see John Morant in this league for a very long time. That's the reality of it. You think about the players that had bad images in the past. I don't want to say the NBA blackballed them out of the NBA, but they started pushing out and not creating the face of their NBA towards those players, right?
Right.
John Morant, I don't know what it is, man. I mean, you're $200 million man. You got yourself two of the biggest brand deals that you can as an NBA basketball player. You're worth 200 million, more than $200 million. The Grizz, that's what the Grizzlies are paying you. I don't believe at all that if you're worth that much money and you made it into something that not even 1% of people would know, which is the NBA and playing the highest level of basketball. There's no reason for you to revert back to something that even if you were or weren't it doesn't matter. Even if you were it. I don't know if John Morant was really, what he acts to be out like there. No one really knows. They can all say no, right? Because we all kind of know his dad, if I'm not mistaken, was a NBA player for a short time.
Yep.
Probably grew up in a good hood. We seen his dad around in the games.
Yeah.
We don't know if he was really hood or not. But the fact of the reality is, even if you were, if you made it, there's no reason for you to act that way.
Yeah.
If you made it, got yourself out of the hood, phenomenal. Props to you, and by all means, human being to human being, you're doing amazing for yourself. There's no hate on it. But if you made it, what's the point of going back? There's no point of going back. Now, I'm not saying don't help out your community, right? Don't help out and do what you can to help your community and help out the hood. If you have genuine love for the hood, you should show it in different ways.
Yeah.
Hey, if I have genuine love for the hood, why am I going to go back and go to the roots that I had to go to be where I'm at right now? Right. No, so better your community, right? Do food drives, give back to community centers, whatever you have to do. But the fact of the matter is, if you do want to give back and you want to show that you're actually hood, there's nothing more hood. I mean, there's nothing more that you can do to show love to your hood than actually putting on for your hood and doing phenomenal things in it, other than going and reverting back to doing stupid things that you're doing at this point. As far as your career goes, it is going to be in a huge jeopardy ever since as of right now. Again, you're at the very top, and look how far you're falling back to the bottom at some point. He's not going to be kicked out of the league, and he's still a young player, 23, 24, has a huge future ahead of himself. I just don't believe at all that you should be doing those things. And reality is you shouldn't be doing those things.
Right.
You're worth too much. You're worth too much to the franchise. You're worth too much to your family. Get yourself straight, and hopefully you learn a lesson going forward.
No, definitely. I when I first saw all this, all the reports, his Instagram live incident where he's flashing the gun, apparently at it looked like a strip club to me, all right. And then on top of that, the report of the assault on a 17-year-old in a pickup game, and where apparently he flashed the gun as well. It's just like this man, grew up a little bit more well off than most people.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is exactly. If it's the people that's around him, that's kind of like he got himself into a bad crowd that thinks they're looking out for him. To be honest, Josh just got to understand that there's certain things that people that actually got your back will not let you do. And the shit that he was pulling,
Yeah.
the people, anybody watching him won't allow that, or like be in his ear. Josh, that's not a good look. But he is taking some time away from the team, away from playing games. They were saying at first 2 games, but they extended the leave a little bit longer, especially with the further investigations from the actual Grizzlies. If they're finding out that if that is Jaw's own gun and he brought it on the team plane and he violated some team rules, which again disciplinary actions, and of course it could also come down from the league as well.
Yeah.
So I really do hope he does take a long, hard look in the mirror and realize that I am putting a lot on the line here by acting a fool.
Yeah.
You know, uh, your future's bright in the league. We admire your hops, your ball skills, everything, but this ain't the way for you, Jaw. And if you want to try to be something you're not, just because you got the clout, if you will. I'm not the old head coming out of me right now.
Yeah.
But this is not the way for you at all, Joe. You have the opportunity that everybody dreams of having, and you're living it, but you're throwing it down in the gutter by acting like something you're not.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, too, I mean, the people around you, the reality is they have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose.
Exactly.
You know, again, it is true. I mean, you think about a life, you outgrow people, you made it out. Why would you want to revert back to the roots of where you were? I'm not saying don't ever forget your roots. I'm not saying don't, just forget your hood or whatever the case may be. But there's different ways to go about it. There's different ways how you can better your community, actually show love to your actual hood, kind of like I said before.
Yeah, definitely.
The way you're doing is not the right way.
But I mean, he was never from the hood, bro.
That's the thing. No one knows. No one really knows if he was hood. There's a lot of people that grow up in the suburbs that actually are hood.
They daddies, maybe. That's the thing. Maybe it's daddies. But at least the bare minimum, he would have been middle class.
No one knows. No one knows.
Yeah,
no one knows.
Bro. No one knows by himself.
No one knows by himself. Exactly. Now, by all means, we can take it out. We can take it from the perspective because we kind of know he grew up in the suburbs. 100%. We know he had a well-off life. Yeah. But the thing is, even the most well-off people will do the most hood things.
Hey, I don't know. Jaw, get your head straight. Get it screwed on tight, and focus on what's important here. Your career. You got to act like all what you ain't. That's the bottom truth.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out our previous videos down below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you think in the comments down below.